Most kids complained about being bored. But there was one kid who never needed anyone to fix that. They sat alone at lunch. They walked home alone. They played alone, not because no one wanted them, but because somewhere along the way, well, that's just how it was. If that was you, this video is about what that actually did to your brain. It wasn't always bullying, it wasn't always shyness. Sometimes it was moving cities too often, sometimes it was being different. Too smart, too quiet, too sensitive. Sometimes it was a difficult home life that made socializing feel unsafe. And sometimes, no one really knows why, they just ended up alone. But here's the thing psychology keeps finding. Childhood isolation doesn't just feel lonely, it rewires the brain. The brain of a child who spends years in social isolation develops differently. Not worse, differently. And those differences follow them into adulthood. If you were that child, you probably noticed some things about yourself as an adult. Number one, you observe more than you participate. Years of watching others from the outside made you incredibly perceptive. You noticed tone of voice, body language, and when someone is faking a smile. You read rooms before you enter them. Most people find this unsettling. You find it second nature. Hypervigilance, a survival skill dressed as a superpower. Number two, you are deeply self-sufficient. You learn to entertain yourself, to solve your own problems, to regulate your own emotions, because there was no one else to do it. This makes you reliable, independent, and low maintenance, but it also means you find it almost impossible to ask for help, even when you desperately need it. Number three, you struggle with small talk. Not because you're rude, because your mind skips past surface-level conversation. Years of solitude trained you to think deeply, and shallow talk feels like a waste of the only resource you have, your inner world. Number four, you feel exhausted by people in ways others don't understand. Even people you like drain you. Social events feel like performances, and when it's over, you need hours, sometimes days, alone to recover. This isn't introversion, it's what happens when your nervous system learned that solitude is safe and company is unpredictable. Here's what no one tells you about growing up alone. The loneliness doesn't always go away when the friends arrive. As an adult, you might have people around you, colleagues, partners, even close friends. But there's a wall, invisible, thick, built brick by brick in childhood. You want closeness, but closeness feels dangerous. What if they leave? What if they realize you're too much or not enough? When someone actually earns your trust, you protect them like no one else will, because you know from experience how rare real connection is. And one more thing, you never needed anyone to complete you. You built yourself. That's not damage, that's armor. If you were always alone as a child, I want you to know something. That solitude didn't break you, it made you. And if you want to understand more about how your childhood shaped who you are today, subscribe. We go deep here.